What's up, guys? It's Spam for Breakfast, back with another review. And today we are celebrating Thanksgiving. We've accumulated some items to make our own cheap Thanksgiving meal, which includes our entree of the Great Value roasted turkey breast and mashed potatoes. This is a frozen meal that we will have to cook.
It also includes some vegetables.
For dessert, we have a blueberry pie, which I must note is also from Walmart and cost 74 cents.
Not bad at all.
We have Idahoan buttery homestyle mashed potatoes. I believe you just add water and microwave them. And for a vegetable, we have Glory Foods seasoned southern style country cabbage. Slow simmered with onions, garlic, and spices in a savory broth. I think overall this meal costs about $5 or $6 total, and let's get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, here is everything out onto a tray. We have additional mashed potatoes. We didn't realize this turkey meal came with mashed potatoes, but I think this will be a good opportunity to compare the two.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Well, here it is.
What do you want to start with? Maybe the potatoes?
Sure. Which ones?
I think we'll just start with just the potatoes, because it might be kind of hard to get only the potatoes out of this guy.
Yeah, just based upon appearance, they look a bit fluffier and they smell buttery.
They smell very good.
They look like homemade mashed potatoes almost. Let's see how these hold up.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. They're very buttery.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at how thick they are considering they're instant mashed potatoes. I would have actually expected them to be a little more runny. They do taste very similar to school lunch.
Oh yeah,
mashed
for sure.
potatoes.
But with more butter.
Yeah, you get the ice cream scoop of mashed potatoes out of your tray, and then you get a little gravy.
The chick with the hairnet, repeatedly presses it, trying to get the mashed potatoes to fall out of the scooper.
Yeah, but I think they're really good. I've actually had this brand before. I know that they make bigger packets of this same thing, which I've made in the kettle on the stove before.
For sure.
So I've definitely had these with my meal before.
I'm gonna try to get a scoop of just the potatoes here.
Yeah, there's not much.
No, it's
Everything's mixed together.
and we'll get another close-up shot of it, but the turkey that's in here, there's like 3 little pieces, so
Yeah, these
ooh, those smell exactly like school lunchroom potatoes, don't they?
I think these smell a lot like the gravy that it's sitting right next to.
Makes sense. Makes sense in terms of school
Yeah.
lunchroom food too. Then, right?
We used to have a meal at school called turkey and gravy, and I think that's exactly what it smells
I
like.
haven't thought about that
Yeah.
in years.
It was essentially chunks of turkey over gravy, and then you typically get mashed potatoes on the side
but
with
you
that.
could get extra gravy on your potatoes too.
Yeah.
and it was pretty much this tray. Usually, I think they even served green beans or carrots with it
Yeah.
too. So
They did frequently.
let's try it out.
Wow.
That is exactly what that is like.
Those are more thin than the ones we just tried.
Mm-hmm.
They have a very distinct flavor of school lunchroom mashed
Yeah.
potatoes. They're both similar to that effect because it's all instant.
The texture
Yeah,
identical
the texture is
to school
pasty
lunchroom. Yeah.
almost. And I can't tell if I don't think that these are that bad objectively, or if I'm just a little nostalgic and I'm enjoying these.
It might be that.
But both of them I really don't hate.
Yeah, okay. I prefer actual mashed potatoes, but these are
Homemade
alright.
mashed potatoes, yeah. You get little chunks of
Potatoes.
potato, and I don't like skin, but butter, pepper.
Right.
I think that being said, I'm gonna go for some carrots and green beans now. These are pretty much completely mixed in with mashed potatoes, so
Right.
let's see what we can do.
Oh, it's just carrot strips. Like it's
Yeah, it's like
shredded carrots.
it's like
not-
what you put in a salad or something.
yeah. So
But
I got a little bit of everything.
smell totally normal.
That looks pretty good.
Those are surprisingly crunchy
Mm-hmm.
and fresh.
yeah.
I was expecting them to like
little
melt
bit
in
of-
your mouth, like
yeah.
just be really soggy
And
and
putty.
yeah.
A
And
little bit of salt or pepper. Those would be really good.
yeah, I was gonna say I think there's salt in that mashed potato, so I think
Mhm.
eating them together is actually pretty good. I know a lot of people are against mixing their food, but it's kind of inevitable
Right.
with this meal.
You know, that's funny. Normally I would never do that, but in this format, I think it's okay.
Yeah, I do it. I typically do mashed potatoes and corn. I know that's a big debate.
Oh, no, man. Okay.
Only, I mean, I don't go out of my way, but if those are
I
the two
cannot-
sides, I don't care
cannot
if they're
eat this
mixing.
corn unless it is mixed with my mashed potatoes. All right, let's try this turkey and gravy out. Yeah, there's like a couple, let me get a shot of it. There's like a couple little pieces of turkey in here. I was expecting a bit more.
I thought it was going to be tender, but it looks a little like I'm having a little bit of a hard time cutting this. I could be wrong.
I mean, they're using a plastic spoon.
The gravy itself actually looks and smells really good. They have that spice or what is in there, some sort of herb.
Yeah, let's see here.
Man, that smells good.
Does it? I got a couple little, like 2 little pieces of turkey here and a nice bit of gravy to go with it.
It also smells identical to our turkey and gravy we were just talking about.
Identical. There is 0 difference in that scent.
It's
Wow.
got to be like the same
That is
same
weird.
product
Oh,
that they use.
let's try it out.
Okay. The turkey is more tender than I thought it would be. It's nice and tender. It's a little sticky,
Yeah.
kind of like you get on like a chicken, more
Sure.
so. I feel like, but it's nice and tender. The gravy taste. The turkey and the gravy taste exactly like what we were talking about.
I feel like this whole thing is just like the school cafeteria in a frozen format.
The one thing I will say is I think this gravy is a bit thicker.
Oh yeah.
Which I like better. That always kind of grossed me out at school is how
The
thin
runny
and
gravy.
watery it was almost.
Right. What is this? Brown salt water?
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I kind of want to get a scoop of all this together. I sort of feel like that's almost how it's meant to be eaten.
I think we should try our last side before we do that.
Cabbage?
Which is our cabbage. It does not look appetizing.
No. Let me get a close-up of this one too.
But, I mean, it's pretty simple ingredients. I think if you like cabbage, you should hopefully be okay eating this. But to the eye, it's not something you just want to dig into.
No, and it smells like cabbage in here.
It does.
That's the only thing we can really smell right now, unless you're holding up the whatever else right to your nose.
Has quite the odor.
It smells like, maybe that's why Richard's so interested. It's stinky.
I gotta say, I like the smell.
It smells real.
Yeah.
It's very cabbagey. It doesn't smell
real.
fake.
It almost smells. It almost smells like something else. Like maybe it's the garlic I'm smelling within that.
Maybe. I'm just getting cabbage right now. This smells exactly like all of the cabbage I've ever been served, whether it be cafeteria or like home cooked or whatever. It smells exactly the same to me. So
it almost smells like bacon to me, dude.
Okay. I know what you mean.
Like it smells like a fake bacon.
As soon as you said that, my thoughts went bacon. As I was continuing to inhale, I just thought bacon. So
that's weird.
That is weird because I know exactly what you mean. But it still smells. I still stand by what I said earlier, which is that it smells like all the cabbage I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, you know what it smells like to me, actually. To be more specific with the bacon tangent.
Bacon?
No, it smells like begging dog treats.
Oh, I don't know.
Those kind of bacon. It smells like bacon flavored dog treats.
Okay.
And that's pretty unappetizing. And that's a very specific smell, I feel like.
I mean, cabbage does have an odor though that is not particularly appealing. I mean, I like cabbage, but it does stink, you know. That's how cabbage is.
It's weird when I think about it that way. It grosses me out, but there's still a part of me that enjoys this smell. So let's give it a shot.
My dog knows what's up. All right. It'd be better warm.
I like it.
It's fine. I know that home cooked or fresh cabbage, whatever, is a bit firmer. This has obviously been sitting in a can, you know, because it's canned.
It's very wet cabbage.
Yeah, we're all just eating it cold. So, no, that's not bad at all, though. I mean, if you heated that up and gave it to me at Thanksgiving, I probably wouldn't question it. I'd just come back, all right, some cabbage.
Yeah, I think the texture is okay.
Very salty.
Other than it being a little less firm than fresh cabbage, but I think if you can get past that, the flavor itself is very edible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's give a big bite to our
TV dinner.
Our TV dinner: gravy, mashed potatoes, green beans, turkey, and carrots. I'm trying to get every component here.
This looks great. Maybe we'll get an up close shot of your spoon there, because that's a good spoonful.
So there it is. Got every component.
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
I gotta get mine. I think this is already kind of solidifying. It hasn't even been sitting here that long. Yeah.
You know, what's surprising to me is that the green beans are what you're chewing more. I would have expected to be chewing the turkey, the piece of meat, a little more, but everything else is just soft.
Mm-hmm. Hate it when that happens.
But not bad.
No.
I think it's pretty dang good, especially for it only being a couple dollars.
Yeah, we don't have an exact price off the top of our heads, but that was cheap. That was really cheap, actually.
It was very cheap, and I think it's something I would eat again.
Yeah, I would too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah. I'm going to go back to these other mashed potatoes, because I do think I like these better. Like, I wish those were inside of that entree.
Mm. They smell better.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like the texture of those potatoes more. Maybe it's just because I mixed it with the gravy. That's probably what it is.
I agree. These feel thicker mixed together,
Mm-hmm.
but I like the flavor of those better. They're more buttery and savory.
Those are definitely more pronounced, whereas these ones, it's just like
Mm-hmm.
you have potatoes.
Yeah.
You want to try this pie out?
Yeah.
Blueberry pie. Get a shot of that. Let me get a shot of your spoon sinking right into that.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take it out of this little tin here for ease. Yeah, last year we had a can of apple slices, and I believe it was some cinnamon.
It was apple pie filling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a blueberry pie, which I think looks pretty dang good for how cheap it is.
Right?
Cut right through it. See if I can scoop that. Looks pretty dang good.
It does look pretty good. Let's try it out.
I think I have two options here, which is to take one big bite of this or take a smaller bite and reap the consequences of some spillage.
Yeah. I think I'm going to try a smaller bite as a result of that.
It's, smells good. You can't really smell the blueberry. It just smells like pie crust.
Is that what it is? Okay. I wasn't super sure what that smelled like.
It almost smells like just bread.
I don't know.
Like, I feel like pie crust has a little bit more of a distinct, like, sugary, sweet bread smell. This just tastes like if you close your eyes and we're smelling a loaf of white bread.
That is what it smells like, yeah. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
I know what I have to say about it.
Why don't you go ahead?
I know why it was 74 cents. And that's because it just tastes like sugar and white bread. I don't get anything that even remotely comes close to saying blueberry at all. It's kind of weird, actually.
The first thing that grabbed my attention was there's no whole blueberries in it. I thought there would be actual, like, fruit.
Oh, it's just like a puree or like a jelly or whatever?
Yeah, it feels like it's just like it doesn't even really taste like blueberries.
No, that's what I mean.
Like, it just tastes
like syrup and white bread.
Yeah, like syrup, like one of those gas station pies you can buy. Either
Sure.
like a Hostess
Yeah.
pie,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. I feel like those even have a little more flavor than that, though. That seriously does not taste like anything.
I think that's almost like
It's insulting the blueberries everywhere.
yeah, it feels like drunk food to me. Like if you were
just shoveled down like
yeah,
four
if you had like a sweet tooth while you
Yeah.
were drinking or something, and you just mowed some of those down, you'd be like, it would do the job.
What they had apple, blueberry, pumpkin, I think.
They had pecan pie.
Pecan, yeah.
I think they had a lemon.
Yep, lemon. So yeah, you just get nice and buzzed and drive to Walmart and buy like
About
six of them.
Yeah. Try every one. I mean, I'm not big on sweets, so like something like this, if I was really craving sugar, it would do the trick for me. But as far as it in comparison to like a real fresh blueberry pie, it's
Right.
kind of insulting.
It is.
But like I can't say I would never eat it again.
Right, we're not pie aficionados.
Yeah.
But like it's still a slap in the face to pies everywhere.
Yeah.
My grandma makes a mean pie. This is a joke compared to that.
Yeah.
But it 74 cents seems about right.
It makes me think of that scene in Stand By Me when they had the pie eating contest. Did you ever see that movie?
I don't think I have.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
He's in a pie eating contest as a big fat kid, and then he ends up puking all over the audience. And it was just like a story that they were telling around the campfire. But
Sure. It smells like cabbage in here.
It does.
I kind of wish there was more turkey in that TV dinner.
Yeah.
But I think
It's a lot of gravy.
Yeah, I like the gravy though.
Mhm.
Wow, dude, you know what? Real quick, last thing before we go.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
So overall, did you say what mashed potatoes would you prefer if you had to pick one?
If I had to pick mashed potatoes to eat alone with no other ingredients, I'd pick the standalone potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had gravy or vegetables or turkey or like basically anything else,
Sure.
I'd probably pick those.
I think the standalone Idahoan potatoes are the winner for me, but they're both very good.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
very good relatively speaking.
Sure.
And as sort of a final thought for our Thanksgiving feast,
Sure.
I think this is significantly better than last year, and I think it is cheaper than last year too.
It is definitely cheaper than last year. I remember last year's being around $10,
Mm-hmm.
and this was like $7, I think.
Yeah.
I did like the turkey spam last year though. If you I don't know if you remember, but if you take a spam loaf, regardless of if you cut out the center and put legs on it like a bird or not, and you just kind of slow roast it in your oven or toaster oven, whatever, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
So I liked that. But yeah,
I think I liked the fact that we had mashed potatoes this time.
like we had gravy this time.
I would prefer that pie over the pie filling we had last year. Like, I'd rather eat that than the can of apple
What do you
filling.
mean?
And I mean, spam or TV dinner, I'd be happy with either one.
If you had gravy on that spam turkey,
That would be a game changer, I think.
if you kind of combine these, even if you just, in my opinion anyway, if you removed the pie and replaced it with spam and like removed the turkey from this,
Mm-hmm.
and you just had the gravy and the potatoes and the vegetables and the cabbage too,
Mm-hmm.
I think that would be really good.
Yeah.
The pie is the one thing I could write off. I don't really eat the pie, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think that does it, guys. This is our Thanksgiving review. Second Thanksgiving special we've done so far. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Have you tried any of these components? Do you think there are better options out there for us to try next year for our cheap feast?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do you have any cheap Thanksgiving or I guess holiday in general go-tos that you like?
And I think let us. I think we should ask what are you grateful for? You know, let us know in the comments what you guys are grateful for this Thanksgiving.
I distinctly remember last year I was like, I'm thankful for my buddy Richard, and I'm thankful for a 30-pack of beer usually costing less than $20.
Yeah.
And that's gone up, but I'm still thankful for beer and Richard. So.
And I'm thankful for my friends we made along the way. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next year.
Thank you.
I'll kick it off.
Huh?
I'll kick it off.
Right, we'll roll my sleeves up right quick. Right quick, jalapeno, cup of joe, things I never heard growing up but say regularly as an adult.
You never heard Cup of Joe?
No, I heard it, but like my parents never said like, oh, cup of joe.
Oh,
Like I heard. Yeah, let's wait for Richard to be done.
okay. Do we rate these?
No.
Okay.
Richard, buddy, you're done. He does it. He sits in there and just goes like this. at his fucking litter box even though he's done doing his business.
Yeah.